Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Am I tripping or not, Tarot? My name is Cockfrost, but you can call me the Ghetto Nun. So, Divine Feminine, I'm here to do the what the fuck is up with you reading for the next 7 days. I do cuss in my readings and give no fucks about it. So if you do, please get the fuck on. I do start all of my cards upright in my deck. I don't believe in starting out with reversals because that's some bullshit. Also, I did pre-shuffle, but I did not lay any cards down just yet. We're going to do it together. Please keep in mind this may or may not resonate with every single Divine Feminine. Getting no fit nugs. Info for private readings will be below the video. Please take the time to check out our community board. It's like the farmer's market for all the nuns and high priests, where they have their businesses, purposes, gifts, etc., posted. If you'd like to submit your business for the bulletin board, please check the info in the description box below the video. I still haven't updated it, but I'm waiting for a couple more people. But yes, I will. Okay. What's the shit after that? I don't know. If you find that the convent is not for you, please look for the nearest exit mark. Get the fuck on. Watch your head on the way out. Hit that. You'll be back in Tarot Land. Thank you to everyone for all the bookings, donations, likes, subscribes, comments, shares, purchases to my website, and pledges to my Patreon. I love you. It's been a wild ass morning, G. It's 8 o'clock in the morning right now on Thursday, right? It was a damn 5.1 earthquake, okay? I was already up, but that shit shook hard as fuck, okay? That's number one. I was like, what in tarnation, right? Shout out to Louisiana. Y'all hold on, okay? LA people, all my Northwest people, y'all hold on, okay? In LA, y'all know where I'm talking about. Dude, what kind of shit? Okay, side note from that. So, yes, that's why I'm all a little like, what the hell, right? Okay, Divine Feminine, the prayer event we gonna have for the kids, okay? Where we pray for all the kids everywhere, grandkids, god kids, step kids, foster kids, missing kids, yo kids, step kids, nephews, nieces, cousins, whatever, daughters, sons, whatever, right? October the 9th, 2024. That's 10/9/8, okay? Yes, that's 10/9/8. That'll be the prayer event day. I ain't came up with the time. They just giving me pieces and pieces, so I knew it was for the kids. Now I got the date, and we'll figure out the time. I'm open to suggestions for the time and everything. Y'all know, I was open for the date. Some people said 10/10, but they told me 10/9. Everything is supposed to be like in order, divine order, they said. So that's why I couldn't even come up with the number sequence at first, because I thought it was supposed to be in September. And I'm like, I can't figure out a number sequence. And they told me, just wait, we'll give it to you. Yeah, and then it was 10/9/8. I was like, oh. So yeah, mark your calendars, people, okay? Second, y'all, I had a crazy ass dream. This time I had a dream about y'all. It was crazy as fuck. I never dream about the collective. I had a dream about the collective. I went into like some store and shit and was trying to buy y'all masks. And they asked me, did I need a mask? And I'm like, no, I have one. I had one of them N90 masks on and shit. And I was like, I need them for the class. I need them for y'all. It was so weird. That's really all I remember, is that I was buying y'all a bunch of masks. I was like, what the fuck? So I'm sure I was trying to protect y'all or to keep y'all from something or warn y'all about something. I just don't know what it is because I already had the mask. So I don't know what that shit was about. It was crazy as hell. I'm like, yeah, let me get to this reading. Okay? Is that it? Shit, girl. It need to be. It need to be. So look, they also told me to pull from this cap box. And I never use the cap box because it's usually for all caps and lies. But they told me, no, it's going to be a message in here for Divine Feminine. Not that you're all cap and you be lying and shit, but they're telling me there's an intuitive message in here for you. So look at all them caps. I should have been pulling from them a while ago. Look at that shit. That's way too many. Okay? Way too many Mike Jones. Yeah, it could be that. It could be that, girl. Back then they didn't want you, now you hot, they all on you and shit. Cause this my Mike Jones box. Let's see what they say. Let's get started. Give me some, what do y'all want this girl to know? Just pull out a handful, please. I'm feeling lucky. Alright, damn. You need that many, huh? I'll hold them up for you, girl. You saw me pull them out. Dance like nobody is watching. Aw, Divine Feminine, dance like nobody is watching. You're as charming as a sausage. Okay. What the fuck? Check the pocket of an old jacket, is what that says. You will find Monday an especially important day. Oh shit, girl. What's going on Monday? It says, look up the proper use of an apostrophe. Don't get me started, okay? Don't even get me started. Somebody need to educate themselves, okay? Shit, I've never used these in this way, Divine Feminine. Ooh, let me move this down a little bit so you can see. Not that there's nothing to see but some caps and shit, but okay. There they go. So dance like nobody is watching. You're as charming as a sausage. Check the pocket of an old jacket. You'll find Monday an especially important day, and look up the proper use of an apostrophe. I don't know, Divine Feminine. Honestly, dance like nobody. I feel like they're telling you to be yourself. Dance like nobody is watching. It's whatever talent you have. Some of you guys could be dancers and shit like that. But dance like nobody is watching. I feel like they're saying be you, do what you do, and not give a fuck. Pretty much. Which I feel like y'all move like that anyway. But it says you're as charming as a sausage, and that's like pork. I guess some people like sausage. That's giving me like penis energy. Okay, so I feel like somebody want to smash. This giving me sex now. Dance like nobody is watching with you're as charming as a sausage is giving me sexual energy. Because dancing is emotion, and so is sexual activity. That's emotion, the motion in the ocean. You're as charming as a sausage. Some of y'all are having sex or will be. Somebody need to use protection. That's probably why they had me pull this. Check their old pocket. Check the pocket of an old jacket. It could be a condom in there. Some of y'all need to tell a man to grab a condom or something before you have sex with this man. You'll find Monday an especially important day. So I don't know if this is happening Monday or this has something to do with Grab Bag Monday. Of course, I haven't recorded it yet. But it says you'll find Monday an especially important day. So something about your work day. I don't know. Shit. Look up the proper use of an apostrophe. So that's to like... identify something. Usually an apostrophe, I ain't a teacher like that. So I don't know if I'm explaining this correct, but I know how to use an apostrophe. But to me, the best way to describe it would be to identify something. So that is Divine Feminine's, right? Her shoe. So feminine apostrophe S, that is your shoe. Okay? Something like that. Shit, I don't know. Something about identifying yourself. Okay? So it's Lisa's purse. Okay? Lisa apostrophe S purse. Lisa's purse. I don't know. Shit. Somebody need to go back to school, I guess. At the top. An apostrophe is at the top. A comma is at the bottom. They both look the same, they said. So I don't know. They've been talking about not false, but like karmic soulmates or people that you may think are this way, but they're another way, and this and that, because a comma and an apostrophe do look the same. They're just in different positions. If we're going to talk about wording and spelling and punctuation and shit like that. So I don't know. It's something about the top and the bottom. Okay, but they're saying look up the proper use of an apostrophe would be you at the top. Shit, that's what it says. So maybe something great happens on Monday. You'll find Monday an especially important day because something happens where you put at the top. Look up the proper use of an apostrophe. Okay, so shit. Some of y'all need to be protecting yourselves having sex with somebody out here. Okay, and tell that person that they need to put on a condom. Okay, because it looks like this will be you telling a man, like, you know, some shit like that. And others of you, it's some great shit happening on Monday as far as work is concerned. Maybe they all go together. I don't know. I don't know why they told me to pull that out. Okay. I'm just going through it again just to make sure. Somebody could be getting ready to retire as well, okay? Or somebody's really boring. I don't know if they're about to retire or they're really fucking boring here. Or somebody needs to stop doing something. Like something's played out and old. So there could be somebody out here, Divine Feminine, where somebody's not getting the same type of attention or success or something that you're getting, but it's because they're boring. They're about as charming as a fucking sausage, G. Okay? Check the pocket of an old jacket. That's what it makes me feel like something's old or played out. It's like people keep going back. So this could be something where y'all go back to go check to see if something then came up. It could be somebody, someplace, like, oh, let me see. This is like, if it's a place, it's like you're going back to see if something is on sale or if they have something in stock again. And it's not, it's the same old boring ass shit or the same shit that was there last time you went to the store. Check the pocket of an old jacket. It makes me feel like something you guys keep looking for in an old thing is gone, or some new thing you're searching for in an old thing is gone. So this is like wanting to see if somebody woke up, finally realized some shit or some shit like that. It's an old jacket, G. Okay? So maybe for those that have accepted that, even if it's not a person, like I said, it could be a place. Like, okay, I'm gonna stop coming to this grocery store because obviously they never gonna have this shit again. Let me move on. Yeah, it was some incense like that. I found some incense. I ain't never found it again, G. And it was at a smoke shop and shit. And they act like they didn't even know what the fuck I was talking about. And I brought the box. I'm like, I bought it fucking here. You know what I mean? And I kept going back checking for that shit. Check the pocket of an old jacket, but they were about as charming as a sausage too, and shit, and trying to show me other incense. And I'm like, is that not the box? That's not the box I showed you. That shit smells so good. I never did find it again and just moved on. You'll find Monday an especially important day. This could be some energy like that where it's like you just move on and find something new. Look up the proper use of an apostrophe. Something else up there. There's something else that belongs to you. So this could be something where, yeah, divine feminine, out with the old, in with the new, booski. It's basically what this cap shit is saying to me. Out with the old, in with the new. Old lifestyles, old way of thinking, shit that just don't entertain you, float your boat, quiver your liver no more. It doesn't give you that burst of energy or that boost. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Or somebody's not rising to the occasion. It's time to stop checking on these people, places, and things. They ain't about to move. They ain't about to do shit. So some of y'all, I mean, this could be an old job where you're like, well, I'm gonna stick it out for another 6 months, see if they do that, right? See if they get better. Then you're like, another 6 months, another 6 months. This checking the pocket of an old jacket. Yeah, but this job is still as charming as a sausage. And they don't pay attention to you. Dance like nobody is watching could be y'all, you know what I mean, at a job where you guys are excelling, doing a great job, and they don't do shit. Like they don't pay you no mind. They don't congratulate you. You ain't had a raise since Skippy was a puppy. You ain't got promoted. No one notices the effort. That's what this shit is too. Yeah, maybe some of y'all do get congratulated or noticed on Monday. Maybe something picks up where they congratulate you. Yes, look up the proper use of an apostrophe, could be you specifically. So whatever your name is, add an apostrophe S, you're about to get something. Something that you deserve, divine feminine. Hopefully it's good, okay? I feel like this long overdue, whatever this is. You know, this like people ignoring you and shit like that, but you still doing your thing. And people trying to downplay you for whatever reason, and keep going back to the old shit or the shit that they used to, and they not getting fulfilled. They're not getting fed there. Is what this is. People may be circling back to you, okay, in the next 7 days. Some of y'all, this may start on Monday, where you notice people starting to come back to you and shit. Like you really knew what was up. You really knew what was going on, or you know what I mean? Like you're on some new shit, you know? And wherever somebody else was or whatever other people are doing, they on that old shit. So people are looking to you. Yeah, you about to get some type of a shine or something, girl. Or some type of, you're about to be noticed or recognized for something, and just you. Because the apostrophe suggests that, that's why I said it's identifying. This apostrophe would identify you if we would use your name. So it's not everybody's shit. It's Brittany's shit. You know what I mean? It's Danielle's shit. You know? I feel like y'all are about to be recognized or noticed for something, and it's just you. Like you stand out, pretty much. Yeah, shit, we're gonna have to work with them caps. Okay, we're gonna have to work with them. Let's see if the reading fits, because fits. I still don't even know why the hell I got y'all the mask or nothing. Let's move this back up. All right. Give me some messages here for divine feminine, how she'll be feeling about herself and the energy she's going to be in the next 7 days. Yeah, something's coming your way. As soon as you split from something, but I feel like y'all already split from. Okay. So y'all already, this the classic story, so we ain't about to go through it. Y'all split up from somebody, someplace, something, boo, 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 right? I feel like y'all and Hill did a great job at it, working on yourself and doing what it is that you need to do, okay? Whatever this is you left, person, place, or thing, it wants to circle back around, because it was acting like it didn't notice you. Remember, dance like nobody is watching? Somebody was acting like they wasn't paying attention to you. But they're about as charming as a fucking sausage. You know what I mean? So this is somebody never made a move, never did shit, right? This person could be checking this person could be checking the pocket of an old jacket, meaning this could be somebody from your past coming to check your temperature to see if there's still some feelings there or some shit like that. What was the second one? But Monday is an especially important day for you. So I still don't know what the fuck that means. That could mean a multitude of things, okay? Maybe this is when this person approaches you or something, where you get to get something off your chest or something. But then it says the proper use of an apostrophe. So you still choose yourself. Whatever this is that tries to come back around, who person, place, a thing, whatever, tries to come back around and act like shit's all good, you still choose yourself. That would be the proper use of an apostrophe, G. For real. Your name is on that shit. So I don't know. Protect y'all's work too. Side note. Yeah, I feel like you turned down someone, someplace, something that had an opportunity to fuck with you a while ago, okay? But they wanted to keep checking the pocket of that old ass fucking coat and shit. You know, it could be that. Anyway, give me some messages here for divine feminine, how she'll be feeling about herself and the energy she's going to be in the next 7 days. This is my evolution card, evolving. It's exactly what the fuck I just said, G. You've healed and moved on. You're doing very well too. Okay, and you staying at it too. Some of you guys have picked up some new routine. It's not a new routine, but maybe you guys are just staying consistent with something is what this is. Make sure you bend with your knees too, girl, okay? Or pick up, lift with your knees, bend with your, all that shit, okay? But some of you guys have been sticking with something, some routine. So it could be an exercise routine. It could be, I challenge myself to read a book. You know what I mean? And a new book every month or every however fast you finish it. Or some shit like that. It's something that's like has something to do with the betterment of you. Whatever this is that you've been doing, and you've been sticking with that shit too. And this is like results. So this could be weight loss. This could be you saving money now. And it's like, damn, ever since I started cooking at home and like not buying food out, like I have noticed an increase in my funds. I have. This is like sticking with that shit. I'm telling you. Yeah, girl. Somebody's name could be Darwin. Okay? But that's what that is. I don't know why the fuck it's so hot in here. Evolution. Okay? While some people are stuck as well. So these will be the people going into the pocket of the old jacket looking for something. This one here, that's my Peloton card. Okay? But it doesn't really move. That bike ain't going nowhere. So that's what I said. Going back to something, right? Checking the pocket where the cap's in it. Checking the pocket of an old jacket. It's like wasn't nothing there when you hung that jacket up the last time and it ain't shit up in. It's like opening your fridge to see if it's food up in, any new food in there, and you the only one that lived there. I do that shit. It's like opening the fridge like 4-5 times. It's like, girl, you know ain't shit in there. It's the same shit that was in there the last time you looked. Yes, it's some people like this around. But using this in a different example, meaning shit. You know what I mean? You know that man or that woman ain't gonna change that job or whatever the fuck, then people in that stuck ass energy in the past, like that's just what it's not gonna change. You're the one changing. Some of y'all may be trying to say that other people are, I won't even say it that way. Some of you guys, Divine Feminine, would like to say you're separating from people because they're stuck, they're this, they're that. And that is true, they are. But they always been like that, girl. It's just you're evolving. So you could have been stuck like them people or not as stuck as those people or some shit like that. But I don't feel like people are changing. I feel like you are. For real. You changed and I've been dealing with some new things. Yes. Some of these people stabbed your ass in the back anyway. Okay? These people that are stuck, some of these people stabbed you in the back and that's why. Jagged edge. Yeah. You got stabbed in the back by a friend, lover, family member, co-worker, or some shit like that. And that could have promoted this evolution here. You know what I mean? Like a good stab in the back will do that sometimes. Other people get stabbed in the back and they just get stuck on that shit. I can't believe you stabbed me in the back. I can't believe that. Right? Believe that shit, motherfucker, and move on. Believe that shit and make sure it don't happen again. That's what time we on. Like, nah, they stabbed me in the back and shit, but I'm healing, right? And I'll never let another motherfucker, nobody ever get that close again. You learned your lesson. That's what this is. And maybe that's why Monday is going to be an especially important day for you. I feel like a reward is coming on one day. And it's just for you, which is why that apostrophe cap was there. The proper use of an apostrophe, like I said, would be to identify. I'm sure it's a different definition for sure. But I already told you I ain't no dang English teacher, okay? This is the way I learn, okay? Something specifically for you. So it's Brenda's money, okay? It's Catherine's money. That's Joey's woman, okay? Or some shit like that. Something is specifically for you, but you did the work. So if you're about to, this could be a job. This could be some type of promotion. This could be some type of job opportunity. You're about to get offered something and it's strictly just for you. Just for some, it's permanent. Yeah, perm. It's permanent too, whatever it is. Oh, shit. Come through, girl. You did so much work on yourself and you have been. We're always a work in progress. But I feel like, you know what I mean? Just, it's like an incentive for you to keep going. So it's like you're receiving a blessing, that you're about to receive a blessing, because I feel like God and your spiritual team is proud of you. But it's also like a incentive for you to keep going. Like things get better. Things are getting better. I feel like y'all feeling better. I'm telling you, that posture corrector, I'm talking about, man. I ain't even lying to y'all. Shit, that posture corrector did wonders for your home, girl. I still wear it, but I mean, if y'all sit at a desk or do any type of, I'm sure people that do heavy lifting know, and back braces and shit like that, but man, I'm talking about, and I'm heavy at the top a little bit, you know? As far as my, my lady pillows and shit. So shit, that shit'll fuck your back up if you don't, you know what I mean? Side note for the women out here that know, okay? That shit feels so good. Anyway, something about posture, okay? Divine Feminine. Something about you sitting up straight, okay? Or standing up straight. But I feel like this is more so like confidence is what this is giving me too. So a lot of you guys are getting stronger, more confident in yourselves, what you do, everything. Give me another one here. Yeah, cutting off them dead ends. Told you. Some of y'all are ready to. You know, like sometimes we're not really ready to get rid of people, places, and things. You know, it's like because I'm a firm believer in doing shit organically, naturally, or else we'll relapse. You know, which I mean, there's nothing wrong. I mean, it is something wrong with that. But I ain't talking about drugs. But this is like breaking up with somebody because you know you deserve somebody better, but you really love them, and then y'all end up getting back together again, even though you know this person is not good for you. It's like, yeah, it's like it has to run its course. It's kind of what this is giving me. Eventually, that shit does come to an end because one of y'all growing, one of y'all are not. One is a dead end, a split end, and one is, look at that shit. Okay, that's hella different. Somebody's growing, okay, and someone is just like dead weight is what this is. Like, it's just fried. You know what I mean? Something, you about to split from somebody though, for sure. Or somebody's about to split from you. Divine Feminine, it could be people splitting from you, but I told you, some people gonna be, well, I didn't tell you. That might have been, I don't know who the fuck it was, right? But some people may be separating from you because you're evolving. Like, you know what I mean? They don't look good standing next to you. I'm gonna keep it real. They look real mediocre or beneath you standing next to you. So you may find people cutting you out of shit, not involving you in shit. Don't nobody want no fucking genius around if they ain't genius too. Don't nobody want nobody that's spiritually equipped and intelligent or educated. And I'm not saying everybody does it, but I'm talking about whoever these people are that are cutting you off. This is why. It's like, well, we liked you when you were dumb and beneath us. Or, you know, you didn't stand up for yourself. Or you would do things when we asked you to do it. We liked you better that way. Now you standing up straight and shit and handling your business. Now motherfuckers don't want to fuck with you. Or it's the reverse. It's you ain't fucking with people that ain't handling their business. But I feel like they always been like that. You just over edgy. You know what I mean? It's like more things are happening for you in your life. So, I mean, to keep it real, feel like you don't really respect certain people around you that are not doing what it is they need to do in this life. You just like, I'm good on you. The people y'all right that I fuck with, I don't see y'all having friends, or being friends, I should say, with people who don't take care of their children, and y'all are so dedicated to your kids. What the fuck you got in common with them? Yeah, you should cut their ass off. You talking about sending your baby to school and basketball practice, football. They want to do this, they want to do that. You make their birthdays all special. There's somebody don't give a fuck about their kids, barely see them, stuck on the baby, what the baby daddy did and all this other shit. What the fuck you got in common with that bitch? And you could have had the same issues as far as the baby daddy don't see him and he did, but you don't care. My baby birthday coming up. My baby want to play basketball, football, right? That's what I'm concerned about. This a motherfucker stuck in the past. You about to cut their ass off, or they gonna cut you off. But either way, it's a good look for you. You don't need people around you like that. You damn sure don't need to be engaging with them, participating in none of that shit. Okay, at all. And people that are not evolving, they need to be cut off too. I said that in a Patreon reading. No, it was on a. Was it Patreon? It might have been, because I did the elements on there a couple days ago. Yeah, where they were telling me if the theory is, right, Darwin's theory, right, we're supposed to learn something new every day. Then why the fuck are we still connected to people who ain't talking about shit or doing shit, but it's the same shit they did yesterday, or it's the same shit they said yesterday, or the same shit they did last month, or the same shit they said last month? Cut them motherfuckers off. This make me feel like y'all are realizing you don't need a lot of people, places, and things that you may have been not necessarily codependent on, but dependent on for information, for love, for support, for whatever the fuck. You gonna realize it's not really helping you because the type of support, love, or whatever it is you need, they can't even provide it. Whatever they could provide, you require more now, you know? So like back when you were in high school and you had a friend, yeah, I didn't really need a friend to, you know what I mean, be on the phone with me or come, you know what I mean, no shit like that, because we kids. But as I'm older and shit, I may need it when I call my friend and I really need some help. I kind of expect my friend to be there like I would be there for them, not like how we were in high school. This your friend still showing up for you like they did in high school, and you showing up for your friend, helping them move and all this other shit. That's what this shit is. So she'll call you to come out and go to the club and shit. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like that's cool and all, but this would be like you moving or something like that. Or, you know what I mean? You had surgery and it's like, girl, can you come bring me something to eat? It's like, oh, girl, I can't even do it right now. Or she don't answer. She like friends that come to the club and come party and fucking drink. She don't like friends that need actual support, you know? That's this type of shit. Yeah, you gonna get rid of that bitch or she gonna get rid of you. But either way, you win in the end. You don't need no friends and no family and no lover or nobody like that around you, girl. It's like dead weight. That's literally what it feels like. It's almost like they just around to fucking be around. You just watching these motherfuckers just to be watching them because it ain't shit else on. But they still ain't talking about shit. They still ain't talking about shit. They still ain't doing shit. They still ain't moving shit, shaking shit or nothing. This is like when you get bored, girl. Okay, and you want to go watch something or hang around somebody. You gonna stop doing that shit. You gonna find other activities to fill up that time because this is still not going to suffice. Hanging out with this weird ass bitch, you know what I mean? Or this weird ass man and shit. It used to be cool because at least, you know, it was something to do. Now you ain't even gonna be able to tolerate that shit. You're not gonna be able to tolerate that shit. Like, it's gotta be some yoga class, a hiking trail or something I could find because I can't do it. I feel you, G. You just outgrowing a lot of people, places, and things. That's just what it is. And you're gonna naturally cut that shit off. I actually went in Tarotland the other day. I was like, let me just see what's up because there's 2 people I'm subscribed to. That's it, right? And they ain't even got 1,000 subscribers, but they dope as fuck and shit, right? But I was like, let me just scroll through and go through Tarotland, see what's up. I didn't miss shit. That's why I cut it off. Like, it's the same fucking shit, except bitches don't really give a fuck now. I'm like, bitches, fascinated by flies and gnats and shit, talking about monitoring spirits, and my spirit guys was laughing at their ass. They were like, who's the monitoring one? Who's the one watching the fly and the gnat the whole fucking reading? Facts. They said, that's the monitoring spirit. I was rolling, G, because it made sense. It made sense. You're the monitoring spirit. You're the one following the fly and the gnat. I had to cut that shit off, G. That's why I'm like, yeah, I can't. And nothing against all tarot readers and shit, but it be that type of shit. You know, where I'm like, or they watching TV and doing it, or, you know, and I'm like, this shit even worse than it was before. Cut that shit smooth off. Yeah, ain't nothing there for me. No information that I need. I didn't find none except for the 2 that I have, okay? This type of shit. It could be 2 friends that you have or just your kids. It's like, I don't need nobody else but that. I don't need to look outside of myself or outside of my immediate environment, my energy or anything for any. You really don't, girl. You really, really don't. And if you do, if there is something outside of your immediate environment or your energy that you need to learn from or gather information from, best believe you'll be divinely guided toward. You've evolved. You'll be divinely guided towards that shit, okay? So y'all gonna find yourselves not finishing a lot of things that just don't. It could be food. You really wanted this burger and these fries, and once you started eating it, you're like, this shit don't even taste good. Like, it don't even taste the same. Yeah, it's you. It's not the burger. The burger is exactly the same way it was the last time when you were eating that shit. It's something about you evolving where you just can't do it. It's just like, you may even go and complain, like, what the fuck is wrong with this burger? They like, man, it's the same freezer dry patties we use all the time. You like, what the hell? It tastes funny, G. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to eat it. It's you. It's your spiritual makeup that's changing, okay? Damn. I went to BJ's not too long ago, and I had ordered a burger from there. Well, it was a while ago. It was probably like a year and a half ago. I went and I ordered a burger, and I swear them burger buns taste like paint, G, like chemicals and shit. And I'm like, I cannot eat this burger. These burger buns taste like paint or chemical. And the person I was with was like, I don't taste it. We got the same damn thing. I'm like, yo shit don't taste. I bit their burger. I'm like, yo shit tastes like chemical too. They like, I don't taste what you taste. I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't know. It's something weird like that. But it is the same burger. It is. And it's the same buns and everything. It's you. Okay, if that makes any sense. Let's move on. Some of you guys are cutting off an engagement, or somebody is. Okay, this could be 2 women who are married or engaged. Okay, one of y'all about to divorce or call off an engagement. Okay, because your partner ain't growing. Or this could be 2 men, but it feel like 2 women. Or it could be a man and a woman. Okay, but somebody's done. Like, I don't think I want to marry. Somebody about to make a really smart decision out here. Somebody sees like what's the best way to describe this shit? Yes, somebody's about to make a really good decision, and most people don't make these decisions like you do, Divine Feminine. They kind of go along with shit. But this is like you evolving so much that it's like you don't finish it. You don't go through with something. But I like it, because people would call you a quitter. But if this shit ain't benefit you in a positive way, I don't mind you quitting. No, this relationship ain't for me. You done cheated or lied too many times. Why the fuck would I go through with a marriage? This shit is off. I'd be an idiot. Maybe when I was this way, this little hunched over man, it didn't really, you know what I mean? Maybe. But I'm this man now, or this woman. It's like shit, so I stand alone if I have to and shit. And I will cut your ass off. I will cut a job off, a man off, a family member off, a friend off, all that shit. Yes, that's what that says in the next 7 days. Yes, girl. You are not about to continue to let somebody mistreat you, talk to you crazy, ignore you, keep something from you that's rightfully yours, or not speak up, stand up for yourself. That day is fucking over for those who were letting that shit ride, okay? But it is a process, you know? It takes time to get to that shit, you know? This is almost like deprogramming. Yeah, this is you being deprogrammed, and now you cutting some shit off. Pretty much just giving me Matrix energy all day, but unplugged for sure, okay? Give me another one here. Yep, the disciple card. It fell on the floor. I'm gonna put it back. Yes, girl. So if God tell you cut somebody off, you cut their ass smooth off, G. You cut their ass smooth the fuck off. Somebody must have really thought that you, I mean, you probably did though, girl. I can't even say honestly, right? Because what I was about to say is somebody thought that you really needed their ass. I wanted to say that, but honestly, I couldn't even get it out of my mouth because you could have. This could be a job, a person, family. It's like, yeah, I do need my family. I do need this job. I do need it. But God telling us different though. That's why I said it's a deprogramming. So God telling you different, like, no, you don't need them. And you like, but it's my fill in the blank, or it's fill in the blank. And he like, I know exactly what it is. I gave it to you. Now cut it off. This like that, when Abraham went to go sacrifice his son type of thing. But I feel like you really sacrifice it, not your son. But you know what I mean? Like when he took his son up to up the mountain to go sacrifice him because God told him to. And he like, well, it is a heavy load, but I mean, I got to do what I got to do. And luckily God was merciful and he didn't have to. It was just a sign of faith, an act of faith on Abraham's part, right? Yours is a little bit different because I feel like you really have to cut some shit off. You really have to sacrifice something for sure, Divine Feminine. But I feel like a lot of y'all did that shit, okay? Because that disciple card came out at the end, which means that you were obedient. So I know you did it. That's why they said expect something important or something, whatever that Monday cap was. Expect something great or important on Monday or some shit like that. Excuse me. That's why you were obedient, girl. Something y'all cut off. It could be a bad habit. It could be that too. It could be some way of thinking. You know, it could be some faith-based thing. Like where God's like, I told you not to worry about it. And then you find yourself worrying, right? And he like, I told you not to worry. And then you work on it. Like, okay, yeah, I remember God said, don't worry. I'm going to let it go and pray about it. Let it go. Look at you growing as you do that shit. And shit just falling off. You know, worries, fear, everything, dead weight, all that shit just falling the fuck off. It is. Something about your faith and your trust in God. I'm telling you. Give me another one. Yeah, sit up. Yeah, I'm telling you, girl, it feels like a load has been lightened, or it will in the next 7 days. Something that was real heavy on you, girl. It could have been about your kids, a lover, your health, your money, family. What ain't heavy on this these days? Whatever it is, I feel like you've been carrying it. You know what I mean? All by yourself, mind your motherfucking business, which is why I went through that whole spiel about your friends and family members. You've been doing shit on your own anyway. Ain't nobody helping you. Need damn sure ain't got on no back brace. That's why I said bend with your knees, right? This like you having to do all the hard lifting, all the hard times, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, for the group I'm talking to. Majority of them, the hardest times of your life, you were alone, G. Okay? So those friends and family and everybody and shit that you're connected to, that God keep telling you to cut off, the reason he's telling you and us and everybody to cut them off is because if you go back and think about it, right, about these people that you're cutting off, your hardest times when you were carrying all that shit, you were alone, G, and them people were around. You could have told people, like, man, I'm going through a bad time. Shit all fucked up around here. You know what I mean? This happened, this, that, and the other. And you still found yourself carrying that weight by yourself. And that's fine because you realized how strong you were, how resilient you were. But that gave you more incentive to cut motherfuckers off, too. Because it's like, well, shit, what I need them for? You know what I mean? When I needed a ride, nobody ever gave me a ride. I walked every motherfucking where. Now I got a car. It's like, well, you know, what would I talk to them for? I know where I'm going, where I'm walking, on a bus, a train, a plane, everything. Like, you know what I mean? I figured it out. It's like, so this is what this is. This is giving me like figuring something out. His hands are behind his head like he got enlightened about something, like, got it. But this also makes me feel like some weight is being lifted off of your shoulder. Somebody could really be like weightlifting or just really into exercise or something like that. I see beauticians out here. Somebody works for a distribution company, a gym. Somebody's a lash tech or does eyebrows. Somebody's a fitness model or instructor or some shit like that. I don't know what y'all do, okay? Yeah, shit's about to start picking up or getting up, or something's about to alert you, but in a good way. This feels good. Like, so this could be us saying, right? Like, you know how we were always say, damn, it ain't nobody even to cut off no more and stop talking to none. I don't fuck with nobody, right? Says the majority of y'all. We done cut everybody off. We do everything alone, ain't nobody around. We boop, 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 boop. Yeah, now you're looking for the new group. The good people, your soul tribe. So your real person, your real friends, like the people, you know what I mean, that you're gonna be able to create some things with. I feel like you're about to be alerted about those people coming around. This is like your some sixth sense being perked up, or you're perking up, they said. Something like that, girl. I don't know. Something's about to perk your senses, or yeah. So I feel like this is like a reward. So this could be like, I'm telling you, this is like you saying, okay, well, I done cut everybody off, God, the people you told me to, people, places, and things, mindset, behaviors, and shit like that, or I'm in the process, right? We ain't all completely, right? You like, but I done cut off a lot. Now you just used to it. You've been maintaining is what this is. This is like consistency. I've been maintaining. I feel like you see the results. So this is basically saying I'm starting to feel happy by myself, and not like you're by yourself, but you know, I'm happy with myself. Let's put it that way. A lot of y'all are saying I'm happy with myself where I am. If it's going to be just me, cool. If it's me and my kids, cool. If I meet somebody, cool. If I don't, cool. You know, I feel like y'all are like that, and y'all have been maintaining that type of mind state. That mindset is what this is, and sticking with this shit. It's about to pay off, G. It's about, so some of y'all may be just doing what God asked you to do, and it's day in, day out, and you like, I mean, if that's how God wanted, I guess that's just how it's gonna be. I will not complain, because it could always be worse. It's about to get better, G. It's about to get better. I feel like these are for people that just maintained and remained, you know? So this is making me feel like some people fell off. You know, people think God is a butler, Jeffrey, right? He tell people to do something and they expect a blessing the next day. They do it, right? And they expect a blessing the next day. And God like, I ain't no genie, G. You know what I mean? I work on my time, not on yours. So if I tell you to do something or cut somebody off, then do it. And don't worry about nothing after that. Just worry about what I told you to do. Y'all them type of people where y'all just kept doing it. Sitting up, sitting down, sitting up, sitting, them abs start looking good and everything. Using that as just an analogy, right? So you started seeing results of something. I feel like, number one, the results are the blessing, but I also feel like you get a blessing. It's like a twofer, G. So God, like, you see how you feel since you cut off what's her face and what's his face, and you like, yeah, I do feel lighter. You know what I mean? I don't have all them issues, right? You stuck with it. You got more shit going on in your life, and he like, now I'm about to bless you with the wham, G. You thought you feeling lighter and better and all that shit was the wham? Nah, this is the wham. It feels like a major blessing coming your way, girl. I'm telling you, it feels like a major blessing. I don't know what y'all been doing with yourself. It's good though, girl. It's really, really good. This could be sticking it out like in some relationship for y'all where you're not supposed to, where you are. Say you're married to somebody and God does want you with this person and y'all been having problems. And God like, cut that family off. They get all up in your ear and shit like that. You're like, but my mom and them and my dad are my only support system when me and Roger fight. God like, I don't care. I want you to cut them off, and I want you and Roger to work on this relationship. You gonna find shit that the family may have been the source of the problem with you and Roger and shit. So you and Roger's relationship is getting stronger. You like, oh shit, it's actually getting better. Yeah, it's like shit. Then you buy a house and all this shit. God like, see, I told you, but the blessing ain't came yet. The blessing would be the baby. The blessing would be you and Roger opening a business, winning the lottery, and all types of shit. You gonna be like, wow, I'm glad I stuck with it. That's what this is, sticking with it, girl. Okay? It's something about you remaining consistent that's about to pay off, okay? It's about to pay off. That's why that cap said the proper use of an apostrophe. Yeah, it's about to pay off for you because you stay consistent with something. It make me feel like people falling off around you. Could be in regards to your work. And you just excelling in shit and accelerating in shit and get it better. You're standing out from the rest. Some of y'all are realizing that the more you focus on yourself at your job and what you're tasked to do, that's how you outdoing other motherfuckers. It ain't by watching other people. Some people get it fucked up where they watch their competition and be like, oh, I gotta do what they were doing or better than that, right? It's always the person that focuses on themselves and shit and focus on what they're supposed to do that outdoes everybody. I've noticed this shit. So that's probably you. It's like, no, I keep my head down. at my desk and I do my fucking work. I don't give a fuck what these hoes doing and shit. And that's why all them hoes sound the same. All them hoes doing the same shit. And because they not focused on their own paper. They focused on everybody else's paper, what everybody else wrote. And that's why you get the A. This when God call you out in front of the class, like I like to call Divine Feminine up for that great paper she wrote. And all the other bitches looking like, but we wrote a great paper too. You wrote a paper like them other bitches wrote a paper. All y'all bitches paper sound the same. You know what I mean? It's like this type of shit. You actually did the work. You went to the library. You read the book. You studied. That's what this shit is. Yeah, and it pays off, girl. I'm telling you. Something about you being consistent. Okay? I expect nothing less from you, though. Honestly. I have noticed that y'all are. It comes out in the readings when y'all are consistent. Only when that fuck shit come out and I know people are in here ain't supposed to be. But most of the time, majority of the time, I always pick up on your energy perfectly well as far as y'all being on y'all shit, taking care of your kids, your health, your business, staying on the spiritual journey and everything. That consistency. Yes. Put some on this evolution here. Prison. 29 breaks down to the 11. This will be like the death to me, even though 13 is, but I read different. It's also the Star and the Hermit. Yeah, I feel like you've been working on yourself privately. This prison is giving me protection. Yeah, you see them alligators down there. If you could see them. It's a little dark in here. Them alligators down there. But I feel like this is like, this like Rapunzel. Well, that's not really a good energy. Because her stepmama was foul. But this is, okay, we'll use it this way. This would be like, you're God's daughter, right? And God's daughter is set to get married one day or run the kingdom one day. He's like, but man, you gotta grow up, little one. They're showing me you like in like this little royal crib, right? As a kid, and God is your dad, and he's like, she's gonna grow up, or he, right, is gonna grow up to be one of the greatest beings ever, right? Whatever it is he tasked you to do. But we have to keep her or him safe, and they have to do a lot of work on themselves in order to wear this crown. It's a lot they're gonna go through this life. A lot of people gonna leave them. They're gonna leave a lot of people. They're gonna have to cut out a lot of things, all types of shit, and before we can even put the crown on their head when they're ready. That's what this makes me feel like. Y'all have endured a lot, girl, since a kid. This like kid, all the way up to young adult to adult, okay? You done been through a lot, lost a lot, gained a lot, and all types of shit, but it was all for a reason, is what they're saying. Somebody about to get out of prison. Side note. Whoever this is that gets out of jail, they really are going to change their life. Well, I don't know. They come out swole. Whoever this is come out buff as fuck, okay? All they did was work out in jail. So maybe they realize, maybe I'm good at physical training or something like that. I hope they don't end up back in jail. Because if I move that card, that's somebody in their ass right back up in jail. So side note, this somebody who's been going to jail since they was young. Somebody who's been going to jail since they were young and now they're older now and they just in and out, in and out, in and out. This person, unfortunately, is going to go back to jail again, okay? Y'all may end up cutting this person off. Like, when the fuck are you going to, man, I don't know. Some people, that's all they know, Divine Feminine, for real. Some people, my homeboy told me, he was like, honestly, that's the only place I never really had a stable bed and meals before. And it's fucked up because it wasn't really true. It wasn't true because he act like I didn't know where the fuck he came from and his family and shit. I can't stand motherfuckers like that. But everybody got a homie or somebody like that act like you didn't grow up with their ass. Like, oh, you never had, like, motherfucker, I know your aunt and your mom. Like, yes, you have. Right? But this just somebody that's been mentally institutionalized. Somebody that's going to go back to jail. Side note. It's you really can't understand it. Because you like, man, you got so much potential. You could do this, do that, and they still go back. So, I mean, shit now. But they've been doing, that's all they know. Side note, okay? So some of y'all gonna cut that person off. Or that person gonna cut you off. More than likely, you gonna cut that person off. Because who want to keep talking to somebody on the phone that go to jail year after year after year? You know, the first time you like, yeah, I'm gonna stay on the phone with you and put money on your boop, 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 right? After a while, you like, this motherfucker like jail. This motherfucker like jail. It seemed like it. They keep getting caught up and all fucked up. Yeah, you cut their ass off. Is what this is. So some of y'all may have felt like this could be a family member where you felt obligated to hold somebody down even if it's not jail. They were in a tough spot and we get it because I just said in another sentence that you were looking for people to hold you down like that. But it feels like you were holding people down like that. And when you needed, not saying you going to prison or nothing, but they just told me some of the hardest times of your life you were by yourself. But you sending motherfuckers commissary boxes and shit and whatever the fuck you been doing, helping people with some shit that ain't even your job. You know what I mean? That's not even your responsibility. And maybe it is. I can't even say that really in good faith, because God could have put it on you to help certain people. And you know what I mean? To show them that he still exists, that good people exist, and that he used people like you to help and bless them, right? To bless people like this. But how long they think that's supposed to last, G? So it could be something, this is my theory, right? This is my theory. Some of y'all may be wondering, why can't I stop fucking with this person or being with this person or talking, whatever, right? Like, man, I really wish I could just leave this shit alone, but something keeps pulling me back. It could be that, like I said, it has to run its course, but it could be God is working through you. So let's say you with some man or with your family or friends or whatever, you like, I'm really burnt out on their ass, like I'm done. But let's say somebody call and they need you and you right there. You know what I mean? You like, fuck, why do I keep showing up like this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it gets on my nerves and I'm like that. God could be using you to show this person, like, anytime you need God, I show up. So this person could have prayed, God, I need help. And God told them, call Divine Feminine, she'll help you. And they call you and you help them. It's to prove to them that God is real, right? But how long do they think God is going to allow them to use you? You know what I mean? When he was using you to get to them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it can't be flipped around. Like, now, so basically he's saying somebody wants to take advantage of your kindness, take your kindness for weakness. They don't realize that God sent you there to be a kindness to them. You know what I mean? So when God cut it off, that's it. It's not like somebody had you wrapped around their finger. So somebody could have thought that Divine Feminine ain't going nowhere. They ain't, you know what I mean? I can say whatever, do whatever. They ain't never going whatever. They're making me feel like God put you in that place to show this person, you know what I mean, that God is real. Love is real. God is real. Divinity is real. Blessings are real. Mercy is real. Forgiveness, right? Because you done took it all from this person or this place or whatever. So you're proving to them that the Most High God is real just by the way you keep taking, and Jesus, mind your business. Yeah, the way you taking all this suffering and these lashings and shit. You feel me? Somebody just thought that shit was going to be always. And God was like, no more. So basically, like we've been talking about crucifixion, they crucified your ass. Somebody crucified you. Here you go with that resurrection energy again, which is why I know who I'm talking to, right? And somebody think that they gonna come back around and crucify you again, meaning y'all gonna get back together again. You gonna forgive them again. You gonna talk to them again. You're gonna fall back in this bad habit again. After you know who crucified you now. Now you do. You're not gonna go back this time. That's why I said it had to run its course. Because then if that's the case, we could easily say, well, why didn't God just tell Jesus that Judas was going to betray him? Because shit had to run its course, G. That's why. Who knows if Jesus knew prior to him already prophesying it at the table. He could have already known. We don't know, you know. He could have already known, like, man, it's one in my camp. Maybe he just knew that. Like I was talking about the prayer event. I'm like, I just know it's for kids. I don't know when. I don't know the time. I just know what it's for. He could have just known that. God could have said one of your 12 gonna betray you. And he was probably like, who? And God was like, you'll see in due time. But you'll know. One of the 12 will betray you. It could have been something like that. You know what I mean? And then when the time came, that's just the way, that's just the course that it ran. I feel like the same thing with you. So some of y'all, some of these bad things happening to you or whatever, you really are like at the hands of someone. I mean, this person is the one that's gonna suffer in the end. You were sent there. I mean, it sounds bad, but you were really sent there to suffer. You know, in some of these situations, I ain't even gonna lie to you, G. You know, because sometimes I'm like, why are people born in these shitty families or get abused as kids and like all this shit happens to them? I don't know why those people were sent to suffer, G. And I feel like some of y'all are those people went through a whole lot. You just were some of the blessed ones to get out is what this is and resurrect again. But it still had to run its course. Maybe you were the one who would survive and be able to help somebody else. That's you know what I mean? Or prove, like I said, that God is real, you know? So this could be somebody who was on drugs or who's on drugs real bad. And they're like, man, I don't know. I don't believe I'll ever get off drugs. And they come across you. You've been off drugs for 12, 15 years. It's like, no, God is real. The shit, it can really work. And I can show you how. It's like this. But you had to be on drugs first. And it had to run its course. You had to relapse, do, boop, boop. That's why I was saying I feel like it's supposed to be this way. You know? I don't know, girl. It's some rewarding it in the end for you. So all the backlash, all the smear campaign, all the lies, all the whatever, threats, whatever the fuck, you were chosen to go through that shit. You know, that's why God had you locked up. Remember I said you were the baby in the crib and he told you, you about to go through a lot in this life. But I mean, that's what it requires in order to number one, be resilient, strong in the person that I'm about to make you be and have this crown. You have to. It's like boot camp, you know? It's boot camp. And I feel like you are passing through, like, and I won't say with flying colors, but you damn sure getting through it, you know? Because, I mean, we all sin and fall short, you know? So that's why I can't say flying colors, or else you would never sin, you know? So I can't say that. But damn it, I'm talking about you take them pie may hits in your head like a motherfucker, girl, okay? That's who God is to me. I'm like, that's pie may. Every time I get disciplined or I know I did something wrong, he hit me square in my head with that stick, and I know. You know what I mean? But it says he disciplines the children that he loves. Just like you discipline yours. Because I don't want you out here looking crazy, so stop acting like that. Stop doing that, okay? This type of shit. I feel like you've been doing a great job at correcting something. Or, yeah, but it's like within yourself, though. Put something on this, main person. Some of y'all cutting off a man for sure, okay? Damn, your shit flying out, girl? Hold on. What is this? I do take these reverse. Court person. I told y'all some of y'all separating from somebody, leaving somebody. Told you. Or just some karmic energy, but it felt like a karmic man, okay? This man could be going in and out of jail too and think he coming straight to you house, or if he not in jail, there's somebody who was in a situation stuck with somebody and think he coming to you, and you cut that motherfucker smooth off. Maybe he don't know yet, okay? Somebody don't even know that you don't fuck with him, okay? I don't know how they don't know. Maybe because you always did. That's what I was saying. Somebody's not realizing that God cut y'all's relationship off. Because I feel like you would love to be there for this person. It's like you waking up one morning like, I don't know, I just don't care about him anymore. I don't know, just one day I just stopped giving a fuck. Like some people say, one day I just stopped smoking. One day I just stopped drinking. One day I don't know, it just happened just like that. This is what's happening like with you, right? In regards to somebody, I feel like you cutting off some man. Whoever this man is doesn't know that. This man still think that, you know what I mean? You still hold that energy for him. But God cut that shit off. God cut that, so he made harden your heart. You know it says God blinds our eyes, hardens our hearts, and deafens our ears. God made hardened your heart to somebody where you don't feel the same way. But that's after he had already used you as a blessing to this person. So God, like, I'm going to open up the Convent's heart, Divine Feminine's heart to this situation, these people, places, and things, so they can show them that I'm real. But you saw them people treated you and all that shit. So God hardened your heart. That still showed that he's real too. I can soften and harden, says God. Watch me. Watch my feet. Yeah. Ooh. He don't play about you. Okay? He really don't. Put one on this cutting people off now. Told you he don't play about you, Booski. You cutting motherfucker smooth off. Some of y'all issue mama, okay? Some of y'all could be a sister, aunt, friend, man, daddy, brother, cousin. It don't even matter. I told you, whoever God tell you to cut off, you will do it, G. For whatever reason, maybe they were keeping you stuck. You know? That's what this is. It's like I ain't been able to manifest, do anything and shit. God like, yeah, cut that off. And you like, but I depend on this. You know what I mean? Like, this is one of my safety nets, is what you would say. And then God wants you to recollect. I want you to recall when this was a safety net for you. Who showed up? Your mama or me? Your baby mama or me? Your baby daddy or me? Your daddy or me? Your friend or me? You have to go back and think on some shit. This like you like shit, have to remember some shit like, damn, yeah, when I was stuck in some hard times, it was just me. This like you moving and nobody coming to help your ass, and you move by yourself. And then somebody coming to ask you to help them move, and God give you a real bad code because you was gonna go help. And God like, hell no. No, I didn't already let you be a blessing to them long enough. Let them figure it out. I will sit your ass down. I will give you that's probably why I was giving you the mask. I will give your ass the fucking Rona, where you can't be around nobody for 2 fucking weeks if you try to lift up a finger to somebody I told you to cut the fuck off. Yes. Okay? I feel like y'all get it, because I feel like it done happened to a lot of us as far as going back on some shit. You know what I mean? And it's like if we took the hit, and it's like, damn, and you feel like you ain't did nothing wrong but try to be there, support, help, love, you know what I mean? And all that shit. God said no more though. That's what people are not realizing too. It don't matter what, I mean, yeah, I know what people are thinking like, but I'm just trying to show love or help or support. Yeah, but if God said no more, then no more, G. That's like throwing life vest to Pharaoh in the army that was chasing the children of Israel after he said, run children, when I split the water y'all run across. This like them waiting and like getting boats and shit for Pharaoh and them. Like, what are you doing? Y'all done been oppressed and worked for them people long enough. You done built up their temples, their homes, their pyramids and everything. When I tell you to leave, says God, leave. Why are you throwing life vest to Pharaoh? That's what this is. Then you'll drown too. Feel me? I feel like y'all were like, nope, I get it. I ain't even that good of a swimmer. Salt water's not good for my hair. No. Yeah, it's not worth it, basically. It's like if you get a way out of something, divine feminine, divine masculine, you gonna take it, G. Or you've already taken it. I feel like y'all taken it already. To be relieved of something. So this could be y'all like, God, please get this person just out my energy, out my heart. I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to think about it or nothing. I want to totally, and y'all meant it. Man, I'm talking about it worked, G. It works, okay? Or you like really praying hard for like something to change. I don't feel, if it's a job, he's just going to give you the strength and determination to find another one. It's not like he's going to throw a job in your lap. But I do feel like it's the will. You know what I mean? You get the will to do it is what this is. A lot of y'all are going to be given that. The will and the drive to follow through with something, or like I said, stay consistent, and the results are showing. I feel like a lot of y'all, the majority of you, are already doing this shit. Divine Feminine, some of y'all could be cutting your hair, okay, or you just getting rid of dead ends, shit that's not making no money. It don't bring me joy, happiness. It don't bring me good. It drains me, is what you would say. And it look fucked up. You can always tell when somebody got split ends at the bottom. They don't, you know what I mean? Like they just don't, they look frazzled and all, you know what I mean? Fucked up and shit. And it's like, you got me out here looking all crazy, is what you would say about whatever the situation is. So it has to go. Or it's looking crazy. This like somebody out there just, I don't know what the fuck they doing, girl, but they just out there just running amok, whatever it is they doing, fucking a bunch of people, drugs, spending money, I don't know what they're doing, being an asshole, whatever it is. And it's like they looking real bad out here on these streets. That could be why you cut somebody off too. Like, motherfucker, I'm trying to go places and be somebody, and you know what I mean, or maintain or keep my crown or whatever this is. I can't fuck with you. It's like somebody out here ruining their reputation and shit, thinking they gonna come connect with you. Nah, you good on that shit too. You good on that shit too. Yeah, you're gonna be real obedient. I feel like as a result also, you guys, of being like obedient or separating from something, your energy is not attached to whatever that person, place, or thing is anymore. And I'm talking about it's crumbling like a motherfucker, where you're looking at it from the sideline like, damn, I'm so glad I'm not attached to that shit. For some of y'all, because it looks real bad on somebody. And you like, man, I could have been attached to that shit, my name, my everything. Like, I am so fucking glad that never happened. It's not like you didn't get the opportunity though, or you couldn't even get it again. This like something where I feel like it's gonna be even easier for you to get whatever this is that God told you to cut off now. So this somebody you had wanted for a long time, right? And God like, I don't want you, you know what I mean, wanting that person and none of that. They ain't no good for you. Like, but I want them, right? This type of shit. And finally, you know what I mean, that shit goes away. And now this person gonna come and want you now. Is, you know, I feel like your emotions may come to the surface for this person again. But be aware in the next 7 days, okay? Cut that motherfucker off. Look where they coming from. Prison, and not necessarily, but some type of, there could be some mindset they stuck in. You know what I mean? Some way of thinking and shit. Or they could be just mentally just stuck. You know what I mean? Don't, like, they're not open-minded or shit. They could be a prisoner. They, you know, a felon and shit who just, it's gonna be harder for a felon to get a job. So this somebody think they gonna move in on you. This type of shit. What? God will cut your shit off, girl, okay, if you do any of that shit. I feel like y'all know who I'm talking about or what I'm talking about. Put one on this man sitting up here. Gloomy thoughts. Damn. Yeah, I feel like a man's going to be disappointed. I told you. It's a man that's going to be disappointed. If it's not a man, it's someone else that's not you. Okay? You cut someone off, and I'm telling you, somebody ends up disappointed. That's what this is. Something's run its course, though. So, I mean, you could have always supported, had somebody's back. You know what I mean? But this person never had yours or whatever it is that was required to keep this contract going. But I feel like that contract was between them and God. As far as God, like I said, was showing them that he was real, but it was through you. You know what I mean? Which was to bring them closer to him. That person disregarded that whole part. They didn't even put God in the equation. They were looking at it like you do everything, you save everything, you do, you know what I mean? Like your love is everlasting and all this other shit. So they thought, that love came from God. All that energy that they so into, that come from the Most High God. And if he say, oh, well, they want it from you and they don't want it from me, oh, then I'll cut it off, That's not what I sent them there for. That's why I was telling y'all too about the Bible study readings. Everybody keeps asking me to do that. He tells me when to do it because he don't want y'all to get codependent, number one, on tarot and Bible, okay? Because they really are supposed to go together like that. Yes, I do it every now and then, but when I'm led to do it. But that would be like y'all listening to tarot Bible studies and never picking up the Bible yourself. So then surely he's going to cut me off from doing them. Hello? And then everybody will be disappointed, but it wouldn't be in me. You'd be disappointed in him because I have to, that comes from him. That energy, when I do those readings, it comes from him. So if he says, oh, well, none, they more focused on you and the tarot and shit and don't even open the Bible and read it for themselves, the story for themselves, why would I let you keep doing that? Now they looking at you and shit. Facts, see? Facts. This like this type of energy. Y'all be careful with that shit, okay? Not just on that Bible study shit, but I'm talking about just in general. Like apply it to where it goes. Somebody's real codependent. And not saying y'all are codependent, but in this situation, somebody's real codependent on you and they're not realizing God is using you to bring them closer to him. And they're not taking that lesson. They're taking it as, well, I need you. You do it. You this, you that. God about to cut that shit smooth off. But it also is part of your responsibility to make sure that stays. Because God don't have legs and feet. That's why he gave them to us. Okay? Meaning if he tell you to cut something off and you cut it off, it's your responsibility to stay that way or keep something up or stay, you know what I mean? Stay steadfast in it. You know what I mean? Don't go back on your word. Keep your boundaries and all your shit up. Period, point blank. Because, I mean, it says y'all could cut somebody off and let somebody back in. And yes, you be the one having gloomy thoughts sitting around this person. So now you in gloomy thoughts and now you stuck in this energy. Somebody out here is going to take someone back, divine feminine, or they're going to move in with somebody or some shit after God told them, man or woman, not to move in with this person. Don't do this shit. Don't do that. This motherfucker going to do this shit. And they both going to be fucked up in the next 7 days. Some of y'all cut somebody off and you're going to keep it that way. It's not worth it, G. It's not worth my peace of mind, my connection with the Most High God or anything. So if I have to cut it off, then I will. Yes, it's just got to run its course. It's just the way it's got to be. We're about to go to Patreon. If you'd like to follow us there, please click the link in the description box below this video here on YouTube to follow us on Patreon. If not, Divine Feminine, that's been your reading. Like I said, it may or may not have resonated with every single Divine Feminine. Still, thank you for visiting my channel, My Trippin' or Not Tarot. Please hit like, subscribe, share with your friends. Again, info for private readings will be below the video. You can purchase your gear, your life like deck. I guess they'll be here soon. I did reorder them though. Your Dawl Phace deck at theghettonun.com. And I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.